like whatever medications they gave him, they only gave him enough for 15 days, and they only gave it to him every 30 days. So he would just be like
15 days of crazy.
Yeah, it would be like 15 days where he was just trying to self-medicate with vodka, vodka sodas.
That's the way.
And
Vodka tonic.
and he'd be fucking drunk and cleaning up the bar before they opened, because that was his job. But like the first couple of weeks that we were there, he would just start like he would hear us talking about stuff, and then he would get into conversations with us, and he
didn't know what he was talking about. he was batshit crazy.
Yeah, he had no idea what we were talking, and he would just say random shit. And then, so I had extra mics laying around.
So we mic'd them.
So it's like, okay, why don't you just stand here behind the bar if this is where you're going to stand and talk with us?
And like the owner was like, cool.
Yeah, Brian loved it.
Oh, okay, cool.
You ever talk to
That's his service dog, right? The dog that's there?
What?
You know the dog that's like always there?
Oh no, that's just Brian's dog.
That's Brian's like service dog, right? Yeah.
I don't know if he.
Oh no, but like when I went there, like that dog was fucking adorable.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Want me to open it for you? Yeah. So put this mic on him one time.
Yeah.
And
it was like one of the first times that we put a mic on him, and he was disassociating hard, and
yeah, he had it's first time like he really had the microphone on. He had the headphones on, and he's sitting there talking to us. And I was talking about something else. I wasn't doing it to him, but I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, and he was like, who said that?
What the fuck is that?
That's how he hears it in his head. It's like, who the fuck? And he was like, who said that? So I realized what was going on. So I go, fuck you. And he's like, oh, fuck you, kill you. Who said that? Who said that? Like, and I always said it when he wasn't looking at me.
It was great.
I got one. I was a Boy Scout. I'm always prepared. I was never molested either.
So I don't know if I.
Yeah, you're willing.
It's not molestation if you say yes.
You're a fall for what you're wearing. A little brown outfit.
Yeah.
Looking like Hitler Youth.
Yeah. You think about it.
It's kindergarten.
So I don't know if we're able to read comments this one, because it's acting fucking weird. So if you're watching
Streamlabs. Is that what you use?
No, I'm using Restream. It's fucking garbage. But yeah, so this week we have one of my best friends in the world.
What's up?
Matthew. He's into conspiracy theories and professional wrestling. He's a little autistic.
A little bit. Honey.
On the scale?
Spectrum. It's a spectrum.
It's a spectrum.
And since my dad is going off to, I assume,
places unknown.
Yeah, he's going off to places unknown for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to guilt Matt into being my co-host.
Yeah, you're lucky I'm even here.
Lily Nolette. Hey, John.
No viewer.
What's up?
What's up, buds?
What's up, buds?
So, this is the show for the next 2 weeks. Is going to be me and Matt.
Is this back on the camera?
This is going to be
Matt's
your two worst episodes.
Oh, stop.
I also was able to get my hands on a hard drive, so I've transferred all the old episodes onto the new computer. And tonight, after the show goes off, I'll be editing and putting up clips of streams that people have been asking for.
Yeah. What's that fucking? This is already awful. Michael Duncan, you know him?
Already awfully. I don't know what that means. What does awfully mean?
It's
an adjective.
I guess it's a little bit
right?
worse.
Or am I wrong?
Being
awful.
awful.
An idiot.
It's being awful.
Yeah.
It's in this process of being awful. No, that's a verb, right? Verbs are actions. I forget all that shit.
Yeah, but the way they're saying it though is very adjective-y.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be a fucking moron. I don't know.
You guys want to see?
Oh, a
something?
state trooper. What
Oh,
happened?
state trooper.
You guys want to see something funny?
What did our
my God.
fine men
in
and
blue.
women?
People in blue. Yeah, PC, right? That's PC. People in blue.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
So check out
It's
this
like
video, yo.
So if it's dwarf names, still people.
So I saw this. This is probably one of the funniest.
I actually didn't see this.
You didn't see this yet?
Nope.
Did you see this?
no.
All right. So I don't. It gives it away. But okay. So basically, the story is this woman in front of. He puts his lights on behind this woman who was going like 81 miles in a 75 zone.
Mm-hmm.
So he's pulling her over for
So
speeding.
81 and 75.
6?
Yeah.
For 6 over?
Yeah. So he pulls her over. There's a reduced shoulder on this side
No, it's Arkansas.
because it's in Arkansas.
You call them what? What do you call those things?
This is a reduced shoulder, so it's not. Yeah.
It's
not a full
And that's
shoulder.
a Jersey term.
Yeah, and
device.
it's very So like, I mean,
I don't know why it's called that.
yeah. So
A reduced shoulder? That's the first
It's
time
a
I've ever
small
heard.
shoulder. It's not the width of a car.
yeah, it's
Oh,
it's not safe to pull over here, and it's definitely not. It would be unsafe for a cop to stand next to the window.
Yeah.
So she signals that she's pulling over, puts her hazards on. Cop immediately
Is that like 3 feet?
pit maneuver. Fucking bumps her.
Get out of here!
And he's gonna bump her. Bumps her. Fucking.
Hey, did they hit the inside wall?
There's the wreckage. She's flipped over in the van.
Oh.
Is she
That's a
okay?
state trooper too. That's not even. That's
Yeah.
not even like a regular cop.
No.
No. She's flipped over this
They
fucking
rolled
smoke
over. Give me
pouring out of the
EMS
car.
started.
He's sitting at home watching this video, going, "She deserved it. She pulled over when I
Yeah.
said." Don't.
No,
disobey.
listen, because it gets wild.
Oh, he's probably.
Can you get out? Come on out. Come out this way, right here. Come out this way. Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Well, this is where you ended up.
There was another
Holy shit.
She's gonna be rich.
Oh yeah, she's suing them. That's why this guy.
She's picking up. She went to the store to pick up a
Are
baby
you the only one in the
Yeah.
vehicle? Okay. Well, ma'am, you've got to pull over when we stop. It doesn't matter, ma'am.
Now, I've watched a couple of videos on this because people are already saying, well, she should have pulled over immediately. What she was doing was in the handbook, the driver's handbook of Arkansas. She's in the complete right. If you're not supposed to just pull over in those fucking those side places. But it just goes to show how many people, like, whenever something like this happens, the bootlicker contingency is just immediately going to defend the cop.
There was no. Did she?
And I'm not talking about like conservatives. I'm talking about like
she's
guys
speeding.
who what?
She's speeding.
Yeah.
Right, I'm the cop, right? She's
Yeah.
speeding, and it's dangerous to pull over right here. He's got to know that. He's got to know that it's dangerous to pull over.
Yeah, it's a
there.
shit cop.
Yeah. Right. So, did he run the plates? Was she a wanted criminal?
Yeah.
No, she's
right?
a pregnant woman.
So-
she was 2 months pregnant,
She wasn't going anywhere. He wasn't losing her. There was no need for that.
and
No.
from apparently, if you look into the story more, she had been trying to have a baby for 10 years, and she had finally conceived.
Oh, if she loses that baby.
No, she had the baby, but what could have happened?
Could you imagine she names the kids George Cop Killer Floyd.
Yeah.
What's the baby's name?
It's hyphenated.
George Cop Killer Floyd. I don't know why I picked that name.
Kyle Free just wrote, when a cook is bad at their job, they burn some French fries. When a cop is bad at their job, people die. It's like, that's that's like such a. I don't know how I feel about that take either. Is just like you can't be bad at your job if you're a cop. It's just not allowed. It's like well yeah, you
That's
should.
what happens.
Shouldn't have been speeding.
No, yeah.
That bitch should.
And there are
Number
bad
one,
cops out there.
Number one, I can't tell what I hate more, cops or women. So
Oh, I think Karen's got the cops beat by
Yeah.
a mile. I mean, Karens don't really kill anybody. They annoy the shit out of people.
which is
They just make
which
you
is
wanna kill
worse.
yourself.
Which is worse. If you annoy people, it's way worse than killing people.
Yeah, I had this woman come up to me because I ride a scooter to work. Not to work, but I take the train and I get off the train and I take the scooter. And this woman sees me walking with it, and she goes, "You shouldn't have that."
What?
She goes, "You shouldn't have that."
Wait, you shouldn't have your.
I shouldn't be allowed a scooter. Right? I bit my tongue, but I want to say thank you, Karen, and just keep walking. Now it's just
Keep scooting.
yeah.
Keep on scooting.
Keep on scooting.
It's, people suck. Every day, the longer I live, I just realize that there are so many shitty people in the, and it's getting worse. It is fucking getting worse. Worse. I don't know what to tell you that.
Kill Paxton wants to know who's the new gay. That's Matt.
That's me. You like my weeb shirt?
Oh, you don't have a stand?
No, I don't have a third mic stand. I got to get new mic stands.
You're a trash friend.
I know I'm a trash friend.
Oh, his father got to get a stand.
What?
Your father's got to get a stand.
Well, because you fuck with things. You fucking you fucking fumble with shit all the time,
Right.
and it just all you hear is rattling in the fucking stream. Yeah.
You cut that shit out, right?
No, I don't do any of that. I don't do anything in
You're just
post.
hearing like pitter pattering on the mic.
What was that? I was talking to Danielle,
Yeah.
and she was like, "How come he's not on YouTube anymore?" I go, "Well, Jonathan gets banned a lot, right? he gets banned a lot."
They say that you only do 2 days.
I'm surprised. 2 weeks ago, I dropped an N bomb and an F bomb on the stream, and I'm really surprised.
Here?
Yeah, I'm
I
surprised
didn't even notice.
because we were drunk and we were talking about the fucking the Heroes food truck.
Oh,
Did I tell you about this?
No.
Okay, it was this food truck that I came across while I was driving Uber, and the fucking it was like they had like 2 hoagie sandwich on the back of it. It was like 2 hoagie sandwiches and then like a mustard container with wings flying into it, and it was like a 9/11 memorial fucking.
now I want to see about the thought process that went into that.
That's a fucking mural van. That's
Right.
not even a hero truck.
How about it's like. Okay, we want to do something.
Wait, a 9/11 memorial was
Yeah.
it, was
we
it
want
a
to do
rider
a
truck?
Yeah, it was
we're
a
gonna
food
have
truck.
2
It was-
ketchup
it was a
bottles
rider truck?
and a mustard bottle
Yeah.
flying right into it.
It's like
Who said awesome? Let's paint that. I want to
funniest
see that.
the funniest man on the face of the planet. That's who said that.
I want to see that come to life.
No, it was like heroes, and I just like the idea of it being a 9/11 memorial food truck, and that's what it was, but it wasn't as ridiculous. But I was like I punched it up, made it more ridiculous, and we were talking about what would be the most offensive food truck. And and he was like 3 sheets to the wind already, and he was like, I don't know, just write like Jews are bad on I was like, yeah. It just takes a white truck and it just says on the side. Bleep. Yeah, sells fried chicken and watermelon.
Fried chicken. We got the best fried chicken.
What kind of mustard did they put on there?
They put yellow mustard.
Because yellow with mustard is evil.
No, we were having this argument again. I was talking to him
Yellow
about this
mustard's
before we
evil.
started the show. Yellow mustard is the most convenient condiment. It can go on literally anything.
No.
And I say you're a sadist.
Like, would you put yellow mustard on peanut butter jelly?
Maybe, you know what? Honestly, a little bit of acid in a
Don't
peanut
you
butter
dare
and jelly
fucking say
sandwich
it.
might be nice.
Don't fucking say it.
A little bit of
What were
extra
they saying?
acid.
They were saying put mustard
put a tab in
on
it.
watermelon.
What?
They were saying mustard on watermelon.
That makes sense.
yeah, it's horrible.
Tangy and sweet.
Yeah, tangy, sweet.
Savory.
Make it taste
I
more
can't
like
imagine. I can't imagine.
Make it taste more like the Jolly Ranchers candy, probably.
I don't think so.
All right. Well,
What
I mean,
what
I'm
Jolly-
not gonna try.
What Jolly
You're
Rancher
wrong.
candy? Are
I don't
you?
care enough to try it. So,
I wanted to bring. I forgot to bring them. I bought the white Skittles.
oh, the white Skittles, the white Pride Skittles.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize that it was for.
It's-
The money goes to
you know
the LGBT. Right, I didn't realize that.
I saw.
I was like, oh, damn.
I saw because like the woke advertisement during Pride Month is so fucking like they have out of touch and have no idea what they're doing. I saw a Bud Light like sign that said LGBT and like the acronyms LGBTQ.
Let's get beers today.
It's let's get beers tonight, queer. And it's just like I'm getting a 12-pack of fucking Bud Light as soon as I can.
You want to save the can. You want to save the can forever.
Yeah, no, it was just the it was like a poster that was in like a bus station, and it was just fucking.
Did somebody write that in, or was it that?
No, that's what it was printed on the sign.
No,
I'm
pretty
would've-
sure you said that.
I would
to
have
me.
smashed the glass and rolled up that sign and kept it.
yeah, I want that thing forever. It's my favorite month. June is my favorite month just because none of these companies know really what they're doing. And they don't. You'd be
So,
surprised.
'cause
Like,
you-
you'd
the
think
shit-
that they would have like an R&D department that was like going over this shit with
Research and development department.
yeah, like for or like whatever they have for advertise, like a PR, PR firm.
The guy
Yeah.
makes copper pipes, right? So he's sitting there and goes, "How can we celebrate the LGBT?" So the symbol is a rainbow, right? So what do we have? A guy bend over and have rainbow shooting out his ass.
Yeah.
Like that would be.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the thought process that goes through it. Stupid ideas like that.
Yeah,
Done.
I'm an electrician and I want to celebrate Pride with the rest of these fags. So so I figured that on my new logo I'd have like a guy blowing another guy. And it's like John's Electrician Company, but I support gay blowjobs.
I got it once. It was okay.
$20 was $20.
Give me a fucking beer.
Yeah, take that one.
But that's a.
What's the when it comes to gay people? What's the most fucked up story you ever heard?
Oh, I think when we were kids, fucking we had a birthday party for me in the basement, and me and Matt were looking for 3 of our friends.
Oh no! I forgot about that.
And we're looking for them all over the party, and we're like, where the fuck did they go? They're not outside smoking
Was that
cigarettes or
Irish car
smoking
bomb
weed. Yeah, I think it was Irish car bomb night. And we go outside, and we're looking for them, and like there's like all the cars from all of our friends are parked on the side of the road, and our friend's car, one of our good friends' cars, like we walk past it, and the brake light is just tapping on and off, on and off. We're like, what the fuck is going on? So we look in the back, which is usually where they would hang out, is in the back of his truck, and
All 3 of
they
them?
weren't
3 of
there.
them?
So we go up to the front where the windows are, and me and Matt were like, let's get him. We'll scare him. And we go,
And you guys, they scared
and
the shit
it's
out of
like
you.
one guy
We
in the
ended up
middle,
getting scared.
and he's jerking both of them off.
Oh my
And
god,
he's just like got dicks all over his face.
Oh my god! I forgot.
that's
about
horrible.
That. Forgot
That is
about
horrible.
that.
It's like.
That tops what I was going to say. No, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say now.
It's like,
If it
and me and Matt look down. We look up through the windows at each other. We're like, oh!
And then I think we just immediately started laughing our
Josh,
ass.
You would've
what's
been-
up, Josh?
You would have been less scared if Freddy Krueger was cutting them up.
Yeah. I would have been like, oh,
Yeah,
get
I
in the
would've been
car.
And
We got to get in there.
And Jason was running down the block after you. It was like, that would scare the shit out of me. Oh, my eyes! I can't see.
It was so funny. It was probably one of the... we laughed about that for ages.
Oh yeah. Did you tease him?
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, it's us.
Not hard,
Is
but...
there more to this?
Oh, just Okay, yeah, I forgot. We were fucking talking about.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
I got an ambulance coming for you.
Oh, there.
Oh my gosh.
It's just
I
stuff
thought it
that
would
he
be
says.
safer to wait until the exit.
No, ma'am. You pull over when law enforcement stops you, okay? You were running 84 miles an hour, and I was trying to get you to stop. And then when I pulled up alongside of you, you saw I was a state trooper. You looked over at me.
Because
And you
I
kept going.
barely see.
Let's go over here.
I lost my shoe.
I will take care of that. Go sit down over here, okay?
Lift me over.
Yeah, okay. That was the
End of most of it.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's going to retire.
Former
with
President
his
Donald
pension.
Trump to visit U.S. border with Texas governor. He's running again. He's running again in 2024.
Do you think he's not just like
Why would he do that?
because
He wants to stay in the public
yeah because
because he's coming again. It's the
look,
second coming. That's what. Oh, that's a good catchphrase for the.
Don't come. Don't come.
yeah.
It's the
What's the-
I'm coming. Trying to find that video.
I'm gonna run again in 2024. It's gonna be amazing.
You know,
It's gonna be the best thing that ever
gonna
happened.
be
It's gonna blow everybody away.
some say it might even be the best campaign ever.
And I got my beautiful wife
That's how you spell
who won't touch me.
Yes.
Do you really believe that she sleeps with him?
Border.
Oh no, they sleep in separate bedrooms.
Do you think he actually?
Put good old
you think he
DT
actually-
in that.
Do you think Trump actually had sex with Melania to produce, or was it like artificial insemination or something like that?
Put on
Can you-
DT.
Like type in Donald Trump.
There it is.
It's all fucking news shit.
Oh, that was 2 years
No,
ago.
it's like a splice.
You gotta
video.
find something-
It's a splice video.
Oh.
It's like a meme. It's a meme.
Oh.
A meme.
But it was dropped 2 years ago. That's from 2 years ago.
That is.
You got to go to the filters and say like in the last month or so, or week. Why, she's not there. She hasn't been there. Why's she telling him not to go for?
She's in Guatemala.
Kamala Harris tells migrants do not come during talks in Guatemala.
Can you imagine she had like this
You think they're gonna
entire
listen?
speech?
Do you think
all
they just like
written up,
unpack
being like,
their
come
hefty
on
bags?
over. We will help you no matter what.
Do you think when
And
she said
then-
that, they started unpacking their hefty bags and like, okay, Kamala says, no, I'm not coming. Not to come.
No, I think it was like she had this big old speech, like all prepared, being like, "Oh yes, come to America. We'll help you. We'll give you all this stuff and everything like that. We will."
Oh, wait, wait.
Hi.
I wouldn't-
And I feel like once she landed and she saw all the police there holding signs saying "Go back home."
Was that real? I saw a photo of that.
Yeah, I think that was real, unless we got played. But
I
I
wanna
think
see-
that was real. But this is fucking hilarious. The internet is undefeated with this.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come. He knows what he's doing with the faces and the fucking.
Do not come.
Man.
Do not
Very
come.
funny.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
Even the way he says it.
Yeah.
Look at the face and the smile and shit. He's like, ah.
Look at her face. Look at her face. You go back. Go back a second.
All right, hold on.
It's what they did to her face.
Do not come.
Oh fuck. I'm so bad at this. Producing.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I love the. Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come big fat loads all over you.
I'm gonna come like my bank account.
I'm gonna empty my balls are gonna be dry heaving.
Oh god, that's funny.
So
Honey dry aged.
yeah, that's
Meat Getty and Spag Balls. What the fuck are you watching?
I watch a lot of cooking videos.
What's a
I can't try
spag?
that.
What's spag? Oh, and spaghetti balls.
Spaghetti balls.
Yeah.
Meat spaghetti.
Where's the gabagool?
What's Vosh?
Vosh, he's a political commentator.
Oh.
He kind of sucks. People hate him, but I watch him a lot.
Just to get that point of view.
Yeah, I don't. There's so few like leftist YouTubers
Because
right
they
now.
can't argue.
No, that's all he does.
But
is
He actually
debates.
does.
I'll have to check him out. Because whatever Cortez, AOC.
AOC.
Always fuck that up. Shapiro was asking her to debate,
Yeah.
and she was like, I don't answer your cat calls.
That's such like honestly.
Ben Shapiro debating. You know, folks.
Yeah,
This AOC.
it would be so
she
much
just won't
better.
debate me.
It would be so much better if she just like prepared for a debate and actually like they picked topics ahead of time and she went and debated him because he like his like
He goes and argues with college kids.
yeah, he argues with literal like I was going to do a bit where I would just go and argue with babies at daycares.
You know, folks.
Kindergarten.
Yeah, I would,
Kindergarten, so you get
But
some
first,
type of reaction.
before we
Yeah.
get to this debate, I need to talk to you about Bolo Bread Sheets.
yeah.
Let me talk to you about Blue Apron.
Yeah. Blue
He's
Apron.
the
you can get-
embodiment of a fucking South Park character.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. But yeah, that's like I've always wanted to see, like, so, but
I need to talk to
he
you about
refuses.
Bridge
He refuses to debate somebody like Vosh because, well, number one, Vosh has less than a million subscribers, so it's not even like.
Who's gonna watch?
Well, he's growing in popularity. He grows by like 50,000.
Yeah, and then Ben Shapiro probably just doesn't want to give him the platform for him to get more shit.
Yeah.
So.
And he doesn't want to be embarrassed because
No.
Vosh is autistic and like it can rattle off numbers like nobody.
Mm.
Fuck. I don't really have any calls.
Nothing.
Let's do prank calls. You guys can talk while we.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something.
This is my first show. I don't know what to do.
We just talk about something like, did you enjoy the beach the other night?
Oh, yeah, that place was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was my first time going there.
Yeah, I found that I used to go to what's the one Overlook.
Yeah.
Right. I used to go there all the time, and it's like 5 o'clock. I'm packing up my shit, go home. I hear all this fucking music. I was like, what the fuck? One time I just went over there, and it was like, whoa, this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. They tore down the OBI, and they let them do that. Why couldn't you put restrictions on the OBI like that? You know,
Yeah.
you got to quiet the music down. You know, no outside stuff after. And that guy, did you ever look into that? What happened with the OBI?
No.
He owned all that land. His family owned that land.
OBI. What does that stand for?
Oak Beach Inn,
Oh.
right? And the town made him offer, deals and stuff like that, so they could get the land. He sold it to him at a reasonable price, and when the people started building houses there, they started complaining about the noise from the bar.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
He's like, he should have just said no. I'll
Your back door was open, and I heard blaring music.
Oh yeah. Don't live next to a bar then.
Yeah.
Like what's your fucking?
you like, and that place was a bar way fucking before.
There was anything else there?
Oh, what's the one right by the train station?
Oh, the fucking used to be
Mighty Quinns, right?
Yeah,
It used to be Mighty Quinns.
Somewhere with a D.
Donnelly's, is it? Oh,
It's closed up now. I was over there the other. I don't know if it was.
Oh, it'll be back as something. They'll sell it.
They got
and-
that big backyard.
Yeah.
I was wondering how much for the building. Could we buy that?
Oh, I wonder how much it would be.
Because
It's a
if
good
there was
spot,
if
too.
there was like an apartment that you could put upstairs,
Oh yeah, I would live there.
and then have start
Just
a
wake up
bar.
in the morning and go bartend
Yeah.
and like put cameras
Oh,
up.
you
and
wouldn't
just
wake
turn
up.
it in.
You wouldn't be waking up in a bar. You wouldn't be waking up in the morning. It would be like afternoon.
Yeah, you
late
fucking
afternoon.
yeah.
About 3 every day.
And then I don't even have to like shower to go to work.
Yeah,
It's
put a
just
good kitchen
roll
in
on.
there.
What?
Put a good kitchen in there.
Yeah.
It'd be dope.
I don't have to be clean. They have to. I own it. Oh, Kill Paxton writes.
Well, put that up so we can see.
Well, yeah, I will in a sec. Yeah, fine. Kill Paxton writes, my favorite was when AOC got called out for not being at the Capitol riot,
that was
Oh,
great.
yeah,
and
that
her
was
response
hilarious.
was that she was raped. That was great.
By white men.
I was
With their
in
eyeballs.
so much danger when
She was
I
raped by
2 miles
white men,
away. Was it
with
2
their
miles? It was like
eyeballs.
What?
I think it was like 2 miles, right? She was like away from like the
Oh
fucking
yeah, she was in
Capitol
another
building.
building.
Yeah,
Was she there at all, though?
She was
Like,
in another building.
they were in
'Cause she
another
went-
building. I
there was
believe.
another
It was
woman,
either
she-
2 miles or like,
or did she get
was
she
like
get pulled
7
out of the
blocks.
Capitol and brought to
they
another
locked
building?
they
down.
were
They
pulling
locked
them
down
all.
every building
They were taking them all the senators and
Yeah.
stuff like that. They were taking them all out.
'Cause I think
so
it's like
the
a
cops
complex.
come running in, and there she is. It's, we found her. And she thinks that like she's gonna be assassinated. She tries to turn it into instead of these cops coming to her rescue and helping her out, it's they were gonna kill me. I thought they were gonna shoot me on the spot.
The whole Capitol thing was so stupid, and everybody with their fucking pearl clutching about it pissed me off so
Well,
much.
they needed something.
Those guys got in there. They did nothing. They
They
didn't
shot
hurt.
that woman right
the
in the head.
fucking cops and security guards like legit like, yeah, you can come in,
Yeah.
and they just like velvet.
If they were
rope,
doing that,
just
why
like-
would they? Why would they break a window and go in that way?
Well, that was those were Secret Service agents that shot that
yeah,
woman, right?
those were Secret Service agents, and she was breaking into the actual like room where like the hearing room or something like
Oh.
that.
I thought she was breaking into private offices with like
No, it was like
because it was a hallway.
it was the. I
You
thought
ever
it
watch
was
that
the,
video? There's people there screaming, "Don't do that! Don't!" And it's like, and there's other people are like, "Yeah, come on, fuck, don't listen to her." Do you ever see that video?
Is it the one where she gets shot in the fucking face?
I think it's like right before.
Because isn't that photo of like the guard like pointing the gun through like that like glass pane like through the stained glass window?
I don't see that tonight.
What?
The people watching.
Yeah,
Oh.
for some reason it's not telling me how many viewers. The people watch on the Facebook stream. It also the YouTube stream. Well, number one, the stream went down for a second.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, people usually come back, but usually people watch it after the video, after the.
I know you get a lot more views.
And also, people, as soon as I say, I don't really have any calls, people drop off. So, I mean, like, just do it for fun.
They don't want to hear us
Yeah.
bullshit.
How dare they?
Well, no, they'll watch later.
What are we, bad-
like it
bad
gets
news whores.
it gets views later on.
I know,
Like
I
it
know.
just it gets watched as a podcast like later. Nobody wants to sit and fucking
Watch it live, yeah.
yeah.
I got shit to do.
We're gonna do.
Did you see that interview
I don't know.
that guy on CNN did with
Jeffrey
Kamala
Tubin.
Harris?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Jeffrey Tubin talking about how he's sorry about masturbating on a Zoom call.
Oh, I saw that. That was fucking stupid.
It was so funny.
Why would you even want to go in depth with that?
What Jeremy?
The guy who there was a Zoom call.
The CNN.
A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
the
and that guy-
reporter, and he worked for like the New York
And he was like,
News or some shit like
put
that.
the camera down to his dick and was.
No, bro, like, they,
He
like,
thought
went
he
into a
thought it was
break.
over, he was sitting at his.
He wasn't sitting, bro. He was
I didn't see that video.
First of all,
Number one, who
first of all-
stands and jerks it?
let me just say this, okay? The man got up, got completely naked in the middle of a break. Who you're jerking off completely naked?
Yeah, dude.
You're that quick with it in a
Without-
5-minute, 10-minute break,
Put some fucking duct tape on that fucking camera when
dude.
you do it. Shit
The
like
man's got completely naked and just started fucking cranking it right in front of the camera
Yeah, I don't know.
while it was still on.
that. I
That's
wonder what set
always-
him off.
What?
I wonder what set him off. There's gotta be something like he's looking at.
Yeah,
doing
there
a
had
Zoom
to be
call,
some-
and that's
there had to be a dime piece.
The
Just-
Oshkosh Bagosh magazine on
It's so
He
funny,
looks
like-
gay.
what?
The guy looks gay.
Isn't
I don't know.
Oshkosh Bagosh like
You know,
kids'
it'd be funny
clothes?
If like somebody like cut it, like took the photo of him completely naked cranking it, and like put in a photo behind it in like the other Zoom window of like I don't know, like the Syrian crisis.
That's his Facebook pic. That's his Facebook pic. His profile.
Felicia Hagerman.
This is Avatar.
Have we watched Loki?
I did.
I did.
I watched the first episode.
I'm
I'm about it.
Everybody explain it to me because I have not.
Okay, when Loki in
Endgame.
Endgame, there's a scene where the Tesseract gets knocked away,
Yeah.
and
They went back to like what was it?
That
like
was the plan.
2013, I think.
Yeah.
Till
when
get
the-
Because isn't Loki dead?
Loki died in the timeline of
the original timeline,
the original timeline.
right?
And
You follow the movie. That's the original timeline.
That's the original timeline.
This picks up.
You know
before.
how in Endgame they all had to go back in time to get
The
all
Battle
the
of New York.
stones, to get like all the stones.
Did
and
you
shit
watch all the movies?
before Thanos came?
Yeah, I did, but like
The one
they
where they're
don't.
in New York and there's a hole in the sky.
Oh,
and-
with the aliens and shit.
right,
Yeah,
right,
the
right,
first one.
right, and it takes place after Thor grabs Hulk grabs Loki
Yeah, and beats the fucking.
and quack quack quack
Yeah,
quack quack.
which was the first Avengers movie, right?
God.
That was the first
That
Avengers
was the
movie.
first Avengers movie.
Right.
So it takes place after
The
this.
whole point of Endgame was they needed to go back in time to get the Infinity Stones when they were first located before Thanos could
first-
get them. So they
the
went
first
back
Endgame.
in time. Yeah, well, there was Infinity War, which was part 1, and then Endgame, which was part 2.
Right. Okay.
So Endgame was them going back in time, getting all that bullshit.
So they can then have their own.
Have their own to build another gauntlet to bring everyone back.
Yeah,
that
but
Thanos got rid of.
doesn't it create two
Well, no.
Infinity
No.
Gauntlets?
But
It
they
Something
say
like
that's because that's what happened with Captain America. Captain America was left with the stones, and he had to go back and put each one.
back
He had the pin particles
Because-
so he can go. Yeah,
the Watcher or whatever her name is.
So he hid all the Infinity Stones, and that's why he's old.
no.
No,
He
what-
returned them to their exact spot.
Because the whole point was if you don't put them back in their right spot in the timeline,
you create variants.
variant timelines, which could just fuck up everything.
Okay.
Which is them, I think.
But
they're gonna start bringing.
But in
the
that
multiverse.
battle, there's a skirmish in this office building, and the Tesseract falls out of the suitcase,
yeah,
and Loki grabs it, and disappears.
the Hulk from the past comes back down and fucks everything up and knocks Tony Stark and like away from the Tesseract.
Because he's pissed off he had to take the stairs.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
Okay.
So, picking up from there, they arrest him for being a time variant.
Because Loki just grabbed the Tesseract and went poof, and just disappeared.
Okay.
And then he landed in some other timeline
Right.
where the TVA, the Time Variant Authority, comes in, and
I liked it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a pretty good
yeah,
show.
I feel like
First
it's going to be a
episode-
mind fuck.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's how they're going to start talking about like the multiverse and everything, and the main villain for the next Ant-Man movie, Kang, is supposedly going to be in an episode.
Kang?
Yeah, Kang the
Oh.
Conqueror.
Because everybody's talking about. Did you see those three leaders? What are they called?
Yeah, the Time Watchers.
Time Watch. Yeah, they said one of them looks like Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Kang is actually a distant relative of
Reed
Mr.
Richards?
Fantastic, Reed Richards.
Yeah, but they didn't bring Reed Richards into the thing.
But that's how they're going to do it, though. Kang is going to be, because they dropped hints of Kang even in the last Ant-Man movie when they're like in the quantum realm.
I really hope the guy from The Office gets that part. Or he
John
wants
Krasinski.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Him and Emily Blunt, his wife, bro. I want her as Sue Storm.
Yeah,
That'd be
yes,
fantastic.
yes.
And fuck it, make Zac Efron Human Torch. I'm for it.
Who's that guy from? Oh,
Dude from like Neighbors. And,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect Johnny Storm. He really would.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Sorry if we're nerding out and boring you.
No. I'm trying to think of a riff.
Funny.
I could go
Something
on
funny.
about comics and all that
yeah,
shit for
me too.
fucking ever.
I love talking about it. I love watching the shows.
Yep, same.
I
watched
just
the
I
Falcon and Winter
there's so
Soldier was
much.
Did you ever
awesome.
watch the comic historian? Ah, he's good.
He's like a YouTube comic guy who like explains the
I
stories
watch
of comics.
what is it, Rob Corpse? Comic Books Explained.
yeah.
I watch
I
him,
like
yeah.
him. He's
He-
I actually listen to him more.
What I do is I go to the comic shop or I go online and I order all the issues of like back shit.
And then you just listen
I
to it
get
while you read it.
No, it's not even that. I get them
He can't
in
do that.
pristine condition, and then I just listen to that, and I'm like, all right, I know the story. I'm good.
You just leave him. You leave him in the
Leave
bag.
them perfect, like because I have OCD when it comes
Are
to
you
that
making
stuff.
sure you get first draft?
Oh yeah, first printings.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I have a first printing Death of Superman, first printing Punisher #1.
You suffer from hemorrhoids, right?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna
We're gonna segue.
Wow. I don't get this.
That's a segue.
I gotta.
Yo,
get
you
back
guys
into,
know that one superhero that suffers from the hemorrhoids in
Yeah.
the ass?
I gotta get back into making beer,
yeah.
and I like these bottles, but I'm not gonna do it for beer. I'm gonna make mead and put them in there.
Yeah, that would be cool. These are like fantastical bottles. They're
I
not.
love these bottles.
Yeah, they're
Buffalo
pretty cool
bottles.
looking.
I was originally thinking, ever have that?
I was
apple
serious
juice?
though about the hemorrhoids thing.
No,
Yeah.
I can't say I do. Can't say
I
no.
was talking. I
I
wanted
don't
your,
know if it's hemorrhoids per se.
but just like giant things come. It feels like it's
Bulging
coming out of your ass.
No, I don't have that.
Oh, well,
This is something internal, and it happens. It's like a dull cramp.
yeah, I get that too. But
It
then
might
it
taint.
and then it fucking falls out. And like right now,
It just falls out though.
No,
Like, do you
I
tense
never,
up?
There's nothing sticking.
What
out
happens
of
if
my
you
ass.
let out? What
I've
happens if
never
you
had
let go?
anything sticking out of my ass.
Nothing
yeah,
falls
right
out.
now I have this.
I've never had anything sticking out of my ass. I never had anything sticking in my ass.
I ain't honey dicking you.
It's like a
and he ain't honey
fucking
dicking
cherry
him.
tomato, one of those cherry tomatoes
What?
on the outside of my asshole
You
right
have
now.
a cherry tomato hanging on the outside of your asshole.
You gotta
Not
find
even a grape tomato, like a cherry tomato. You know those big ones?
You should have blamed that on the car.
No, I'm
accident.
gonna do this right now.
No, I get him like every year.
I'm gonna
Well,
do this right
no,
now.
but you
Did
should
ever
say
try to
it
push back
started
in?
with this car accident.
Maybe again. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know if it's stress.
Oh yeah, but it's definitely stressful. Anytime, like the last like 3 or 4 years, whenever I've had like a stressful period, this happens, and then once it starts going away, things in my life start clearing up. It's like a metaphysical hemorrhoid.
It's the hemorrhoid of truth.
Yeah. Today I've just been I went and I got a
What's
bunch.
the one crazy conspiracy you believe in the most?
Oh, what's the one? The fucking the Epstein shit. Epstein.
Well, that's not. It's no longer conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
It's been
I don't
proven.
count that anymore because it's been proven, man.
what? That he was killed?
That he,
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah, the whole
Dude,
thing.
that's not a conspiracy.
Everybody believes that.
Believes it.
everybody believes that.
No,
I
no,
believe.
but the whole thing
there's
is
a
that
moon
they
base.
don't-
There's a
they
moon
don't,
base.
though.
There's a moon base on the dark side of the moon.
You believe that?
No.
If a known skeptic, a professional skeptic, goes, yeah, that ain't fucking right, then it's a fucking everybody knows it with the
Yeah.
Epstein shit. That's why I really don't count it anymore. The
But I
pedo
mean, like,
ring elite
of course
pedo
they
ring
killed
shit
him.
that
That's no that, but that when I
That
say
comes
like that,
with it?
yeah, that comes with it, and it's like
again, it's kind of
If somebody asks me, if you're asking me point blank, do you believe Epstein was murdered? Absolutely.
absolutely 100%.
Absolutely. And
Did you see the big fucking dude that they
Holly
locked him
John?
up with the first time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
people are saying people. I've gotten this the last 2 weeks that people are saying that I've lost weight. Like, do I?
I said that to you when we were watching
Yeah.
wrestling.
Well, I mean,
You see me more often. I don't know.
I don't think so.
You still look fat as shit. And it's like, no, I think I. Number
Have you
one,
been
It's
eating better?
conspiracy theory.
yeah, I've been eating
Protein shakes and
just drinking a lot of
a
water,
lot of cal.
a lot of salads.
A lot of arugula.
Well, that'll do it. I think a diet is the most important thing.
Yeah,
You change your diet, you'll lose weight. But
we were talking about conspiracy theories, though, right?
yeah,
somebody said, Nexi said, what wasn't it in headlines that the Russians were going to set up shop on the dark side of the moon recently, with them pulling.
now
Yeah.
if there were,
Out of
I
ISS.
didn't hear that.
I didn't hear
But
that.
I don't think the Russians would do it on the dark side of the moon. They do it on the light side of the moon, and they would have a beacon out there, and you could see it from space, and they would go nah 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 nah.
Well, what is it? Didn't China send like a rover or something to Mars, and like meanwhile while we're like studying like fucking rocks and shit like that, they're like, oh, we're going to see if there's like ancient civilization there. Like straight up, like they're just fucking going there and be like, yeah, there's fucking people here.
Yeah,
looking for 'em.
China would do it on the dark side of the moon. I think the Russians would be right in broad daylight. They're flipping you the bird. Hey, look
Yeah,
at this.
China is just like
I don't understand why we're at this point in time. Why we're still like we don't pissy with the Russians. Why
Why are we still pissy with the Russians?
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with shit that's going on in the Middle East. Like
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big thing of it.
Listen? Let them take it over.
mean,
let them take it over.
no, because then they control all. Well,
We got our own oil.
Well, yeah, when you think about it, I think we really don't. Well, before Biden
They're
came
never
in,
go-
and like
they-
Obama and shit, we really didn't get our oil from the Middle East a lot. Like we had our own supply.
Yeah, but I think we want to control all of it.
Well, yeah, because our dollar runs all of it.
I need another.
Meanwhile,
I don't-
fucking, you
I
had
think
China
we'll- I
trying
think-
to create the
I think
yuan.
I think we need to be more worried about China.
Somebody open it for me.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had a fancy can opener. It's
Not over here.
China would do it on the dark side of the moon. That's sneaky bastard.
Without a doubt.
Oh,
I saw that. China sounds more dark side.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
I
definitely
think
listening
we
to
should,
Pink Floyd.
We should be try to make allies with the Russians.
yeah.
They're
Let's do policies. What policies? Good pot.
like
What's a conspiracy theory that you believe in the most?
me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ancient aliens.
Ancient aliens.
That type of shit.
Yeah, I would say that. for
They're
me, too.
finding. Every day they find more and more shit. That fucking
Dude.
That proves that colored people couldn't have done it.
what?
Oh fuck. Nah, I
POCs could not have built that shit.
Hey, Will Shane.
Will Shane's is
nah
the only reason why I fuck with.
I don't think about that. I think that our species has been here a lot longer than what they know about. Because I mean, like, I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but like,
Well, I
I'm
think
sure
the
everybody
Sphinx-
else has.
The
Like
Sphinx
Göbekli
is a lot
Tepe.
older than they think.
Göbekli Tepe, like they found that like it's in Turkey, and like
Oh yeah,
it fucking outdates ancient Egypt, like the first kingdom of Egypt and shit.
right.
Like it outdates them. Then you have
These
you have
crazy-
geologists and like scientists and stuff that like have been ousted from like educational spheres. Robert Schoch, he fucking
You ever see the
believes-
shit about the map? There was a
Perry-
map of
the Perry Reese map?
I don't know. It's an ancient map, and I just know it's old. I don't know the name of it,
Yeah.
but and it shows Antarctica.
Yeah, that's the Perry Reese map.
right.
Yeah.
And there was no way for them to know what the Antarctica could look like because it was buried under
Yeah,
ice.
there's-
Even if they didn't even think anybody got down there. How the fuck would they even know?
Well, yeah, I mean, one of the theories
That's
is
the
that
Earth shit.
Antarctica is Atlantis. Like
Yeah.
that was.
I would-
That's what they think.
That's
that
why
they-
we.
the
That's
running
why I
conspiracy
support
theory
global
is.
warming.
So it'll melt
So
all of it.
melt
and
the ice
reveal-
cap.
straight up.
Melt the ice caps, and I want to see what
Well,
that
like,
looks like.
they
Okay, so I'm gonna
if you go
create a
on
new
Google- if you go on
conspiracy
Google
theory right
Maps-
now.
If you go on Google Maps, though, there's like a coordinate that you could put in, and like it brings you to an area where it's they call it a mountain range, quote unquote, but like the
Looks like-
fucking sides of that shit are pyramid, bro. It's smooth, it's not jagged, it doesn't show wind
Now,
erosion.
what
or
if the
anything like
elites-
that.
What was this?
What if the
In
elites?
Antarctica.
Oh,
What if the elites are trying to push this anti-global warming shit, like all this global warming and like
'Cause they wanna hide it?
save the world because they want to hide an ancient city that's hidden under the ice caps that, if revealed,
Zachariah,
would
I
answer
believe
all
you.
the
I believe you.
questions
I'm with you on that
of
shit.
humanity. It would reveal all the history of humankind.
or it
Well,
wasn't
like,
built by slave labor.
But like what
no,
what I was saying was with like that stuff, like that was there before like the real kingdom.
yeah,
of
I believe
Egypt
it.
came
What
in. You
he's
know,
saying, yeah.
because the Sphinx, like, it has rainwater erosion, and it fucking hasn't rained there since like
Oh yeah.
the Ice Age.
For that amount of money.
Yeah, for 12,500 years, which
Yeah.
is when Göbekli Tepe is supposedly to be from, and they purposely buried Göbekli Tepe. It's a purposely buried.
The ancient,
the ancient
the one in
Is
in
Antarctica
Turkey,
off,
yeah.
like off limits to the public?
What?
Is Antarctica
There-
off limits
Yeah,
to the public?
yeah,
you can't go there.
Why?
It was through NATO peace treaties and shit.
Yeah, nobody's allowed to claim. Nobody can
You're
claim
only
it.
allowed to go 14 miles
Scien-
inland, I believe.
And scientists.
Why would that be a thing?
Well, dude, also
Well, they
it
didn't
goes
want-
into like the Nazi fucking shit that was going on there because that's where good old fucking.
They were trying to build.
Is that where Hitler
they
is
were
still
put-
alive?
they
No,
were
he went to
planning-
Argentina, bro. Get
Yeah,
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I believe that.
In Chile.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Bavarian- There's
I believe
German villages in fucking Argentina. Joseph Mengele
Did you
died
hear-
in Brazil.
Did you hear?
Like-
Okay, what happened? It's end of World War II. We bombed them. They come out and tell us that Hitler and Eva Braun shot themselves in the head, and the bodies were burned.
Russia took the
Russians
bodies.
scooped up the and took the remains and took it to the Soviet Union.
And then
yeah,
they
like,
finally,
Russia
like there's no
falls,
footage of
but they
Osama bin
finally
Laden's
tested,
body.
I believe, the
Exactly.
skull
And
of
it was
one
a
of the
woman.
bodies, of both
It's
bodies,
not.
and it's both women.
Oh shit!
It's
What,
not even.
what if
a
Hitler was
male-
trans, yo?
Because
Yeah.
no, you could tell because
What if
like,
Hitler was the
orbital
most
structure of,
evil
like, a
trans?
skull, you could tell the difference between a male and a female, and it was a female skull that they had,
Scientific reasons.
and like
only,
there's
bro?
stories about like fucking people in like a Chilean beach or an Argentinian beach like seeing shit come out of the water
Well,
and seeing these men in suits
If you
and uniforms and shit coming
if
out.
you go to certain towns down there,
Yeah, the very
there's
German
you,
villages.
it's like you walk around, everybody's saying,
Evita
"Hola, how you
san!"
doing?" Yeah, and also
Yeah.
you think you
Yeah, dude.
strolled into.
Would you like a
Bavarian,
schnitzel?
You gotta watch
a
the show,
Bavarian village.
What is it on? It's on History Channel. Hunting Hitler.
Oh, that's the guy that was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Tim. What the fuck is his name?
This
Tim,
guy was
Tim Kennedy.
CIA. He special
Tim
ops.
Kennedy. He was a fucking operator for the Navy SEAls.
Right.
So you know
So-
what it is? I pick up like parts of conspiracy theories
He
where
went down as a-
The ancient civilization shit is the one that I'm most into because I do not believe that.
I mean, like that ancient aliens.
There's too many stories about
That's.
shit.
I mean, a lot of that shit has been fictionalized.
Yeah,
and-
I mean,
and
like-
it's easy to poke holes in that. I think
like,
they do that on purpose. They just want
Eric
people.
Von Daniken and shit.
Yeah.
And
he'll even tell you, I never said that.
Yeah.
He goes, it was a question. He goes, that statement had a question mark on the end of it. I'm just asking questions. And then people said, "Oh, he's
The
a crazy
one
bastard."
dude
I like to ask questions
the one
too,
dude
though.
that I fuck with the most
Like,
is Graham Hancock. Graham Hancock is awesome.
I like to ask a lot of questions
He's
about the
English
baking
guy
time of
with,
cookies.
I keep on pulling the microphone away. He's the English guy with glasses and stuff. He's been on Joe Rogan and everything, and he wrote the book Fingerprints of the Gods, Magicians of the Gods, and all that stuff. And he's the one that's really been pushing like the Göbekli Tepe theory that like
That's
we
the
were,
guy with the
we were a
crazy hair.
one civilization, and then one catastrophic event happened and made everybody fucking.
There was a
disband.
flood.
Yeah.
There was a flood. It was
they-
global. It didn't cover everything.
No,
Yeah,
but it was
no,
like
I mean, like,
specific. Like,
how
there,
could
well,
it?
I
But
believe they
certain
say
people
that there's
back
a
then-
major lake that used to be in the middle of the country.
Oh yeah.
Like it was in the middle of like North Dakota and like Minnesota and shit like that. Like it took
It's a
up
gigantic lake.
Gigantic lake, and then
That's also something that's kind of weird, right? That there's no massive bodies of water in the middle of massive bodies of land.
What?
well, that's just water receding and like leveling out.
Yeah, but like there's no fucking gigantic. Like,
You also gotta remember
the way that-
tectonic plates. The plates
Yeah.
are always shifting and everything like that.
but the way that like they've never created a bowl that like I don't know. I'm fucking dumb.
You think we live in a
as
bowl?
shit.
You think it's like a bowl?
I think we live on
Soup
on a
bowl?
cube like in Minecraft.
Right on, dude.
No.
We live on a plane, man.
I think
That's why they call
think
them.
this- I
That's
think
why
we're
they
a
call them
computer program.
extraterrestrial.
Because it's
there's
extra land,
man.
beyond what we
You know
can
what I'm
see.
saying? Like there's an ice wall.
I think the flat Earth theory is
I
the
think we're a
most
computer
retarded thing.
program.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because I love space too much, I can't get down with that.
yeah,
And
You
the
know?
things that happen, like you ever hear those? What do they call it? The Mandela effect.
yeah. The
Yeah.
Mandela effect is
That
actually one of the
shit-
conspiracy theories that I kind of believe in because like
That
none
is
of
a
it was
computer glitch.
No,
That-
it's no.
it was
Well,
created
I
by
mean, like there's a
CERN.
there's a lot of different different
theories.
things.
Yeah.
Like one, it's a computer glitch, and that goes into a lot of simulation theory, which I kind of fuck with a little bit.
Matrix
How would
was
you even
a
know?
Fucking,
You can't, and what, and like even if it is, does it matter?
when you watch The Matrix, dude, like that is too spot on.
Oh yeah,
With
What you got to do is
theory,
you
it's-
got to get a copy of The Sims, right? And you got to find a way to
To
tell
mod it
them you're a computer generation
and
see
see
what
what
they
they do.
If they all slit their throats, we drop that whole theory.
yeah. Stop it.
we got to kill it. Kill it on the spot.
But like, okay, so here. I've been thinking a lot. I do a lot of time driving alone. A lot of it I do in
That's
silence.
depressing.
What?
That's depressing.
Yeah, a lot of it I just do in silence and with my
Life of an Uber driver.
the fear of my own thouts.
Existential dread
Yeah.
just setting in.
You got to get a one of those
Feel that.
digital.
You have voice recorders.
Yeah. Note to self.
He's just sitting in his fucking car. Elantra, Stargate, 2021.
But I've been thinking a lot about simulation theory,
Yeah.
and then like it made me think about like, so like I'm a nihilist, and like I don't really believe that there's any point of me being alive in the first place. A lot of people are like, well, what
You just
about
think it's like a snafu, and then
yeah, well, number one, what is the real point? Like, there's no even if there's just information that I like or questions that I have about the nature of the universe.
But here's the thing,
and
though.
I was answered by a god. What would it change? It wouldn't change anything about me as a person. I have no specific function that needs to be filled other than fuck and reproduce, and I've done that. So why not just fucking end it now? And it's like, oh, because I'm selfish and I want to continue experiencing things. That's the only reason why I'm here.
Oh, so that thing that I sent you about the life being a computer game?
I've thought about that.
But you remember the clip that I'm telling you about?
No.
Where the guy sits there and starts off. Well, it's when you first start when you first born, when the character's first created.
Yeah.
You're living with these parental parents that they're supposed to be teaching you how to.
Can you
live
talk into the mic?
Yes, and then like you do that for like 5 or 6 years, and then you go off to school and you train, you make friends and stuff like that. You create relationships, and after that you're supposed to go to.
You're doing side quests.
Some people go college. Some people just go from that point out into the real world, and then you build it, you make a relationship and stuff like that, and it's just like he makes it like
an RPG or something.
right, yeah, and it's just like, and at the end of it, your character
You just die.
yeah.
What, like, who cares? Like, there's no like throwing the ring into a fucking into the lava. There's nothing for me to do. I like that's my.
Lord of the Rings. Okay, reference.
Yeah,
I didn't get that at first.
There's no fucking blowing up the Death Star. There's nothing for me to do. I'm not a hero in any kind of way. I just am existing.
Be one to your kids.
What?
Be one to your kids. Raise your kids. Make them into. You're supposed to try and make them better.
Yeah.
But even okay, then what's their point?
Who knows?
They don't have.
But if
nobody
you did
has
it right,
one.
If you did it right, he
my
could
point is that nobody has a point. Like if we were as a species wiped off the planet and just like we never were here, it wouldn't fucking change anything. There is no point to any of this. There's none.
You don't know that.
No, I do.
No.
And even if there is a God and like the whole point is like we are supposed to go to heaven.
Well, either way,
what's
if
the
it's
point of that?
But here's the thing. Either way, if it's a simulation or not, there still is a creator.
You don't have to.
No, not necessarily.
You don't have
There's
to.
a create.
I kind of do. I wouldn't say I'm an atheist, but I would say I'm an agnostic.
I'm a
right.
full blown atheist.
No,
I believe that, but
I can't, man.
And even if there
There's
is
gotta
a
be-
God, who gives a shit?
I believe that like a lot of the religions got fucking way wrong.
Like even if there is a heaven and a
why
hell,
don't you sit there, you meet
who
God,
cares?
and he says, you know what? There is a point.
You were doing
but,
great,
but you're
till
fucking
everybody
up.
Died.
You fucked it
That's my
up.
Futurama
It was your
reference.
choices. You fucked it up because you didn't want to do the right things. You didn't want to listen to what I said, and you're fucked up now. You fucked up your life.
What things did he say? Because it's just a bunch of shit
I
that
don't
some
know.
guy wrote down. Like every
That's the
religious
only way-
text,
guy that
That was
wrote
the only
down-
way he
guy
could communicate
wrote it
back
down.
then.
Guy that
Why
wrote
not?
down.
Why not communicate again?
Because you're fucking everything up.
Maybe 2,000
I gave
years
you
is a
this-
long time to go
I
without
gave
having
you-
any
not to God.
fucking.
Not to God.
Yeah, well,
There's-
fucking.
He's taking a nap.
Well, there's also.
Hey, I did all the
thing-
creating stuff. I got you guys on your feet. I'm gonna go fucking take a nap, and when I get up in the
Then fuck you. Then your fucking whole point doesn't matter. Fuck you. You're an asshole. I don't want like. Then I don't want you anyway. I don't like. Then I don't want the God. Fuck the God. That's my answer to you.
Well, you
Is
also got to remember that like everything that guy wrote down was probably tripping on DMT
probably yeah.
because there was like an exorbitant amount of acacia root.
What?
There was an exorbitant amount of acacia root that was around in that time in that
Yeah,
area. That
they were
Moses
probably
was
all
in,
fucking
and
high all the time.
The burning bush, the talking to God for the 10 Commandments. It was all fucking DMT trips, man. Which there is a thing where DMT tripping, there is something there.
I'm gonna pee really quick.
Okay.
I gotta pee.
No, you're dog shit.
What?
Oh,
Dog shit.
Dog shit.
Dog shit. You're dog shit. He's peeing.
so yeah, I like the. I think about the Anunnaki and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, I do know that, like, I mean, haven't scientists said that there is something outside of our solar
Carl
system
Sagan.
that is, Carl Sagan.
There's billions and billions and billions of planets out there.
Well, it's
And
not.
if-
It's not only that, but like, haven't scientists like said that like there is something weird with the orbits of the planets that pulls them into these ways that is outside of the solar system. Like it only comes like it's always this like one weird shift in the orbits like every like couple thousand years or some shit like that, and that's what Nibiru comes in and like planet X and like. all
Oh,
that
right.
bullshit.
I remember them talking about that.
I don't know if it's a planet. I don't know if it's a second star, or like there was that theory too that like we really were a binary system where it was two stars, and some people believe that like it was Saturn. Saturn was the dead. Is what is the
I never
dead
heard
star.
this.
Yeah, that's
I
a
never
crazy
heard this
theory.
before. This is my last one.
And the other, so you guys were talking about the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
It's like an ancient alien race, right?
Yeah. They came down there. I believe that.
It's a Sumerian religion, and like
I believe that if it was true, they probably came down to gather resources from the planet,
yeah, it was the mind.
and they
goal.
couldn't talk to. You had Neanderthals were basically a step above monkeys, right? And they really couldn't. So it goes, and they couldn't. They probably maybe there was the atmosphere, maybe radiation from the sun. Who knows? But they could. They probably had a hard time staying on the planet to
Right.
gather the resources.
Yeah.
So what they did is they said, "Listen, we'll alter these people, make them a little bit more
Yeah.
intelligent. We can deal with them."
We're an experiment.
Right.
Is what it
It's-
was. And then like it's like Enki and Enlil that are like the two main.
Yeah. What's the guy from the new Marvel comics?
Zachariah Black Horse writes
He's
they
one of the
they proved
the
Nab-
Eternals.
What was it?
Do you see the Marvel comic, the new the Eternals? Are making it into a movie.
Yeah.
One of
The
them is
Proto-Mutants.
called it's the Sumerian.
Enki, I believe, or Enlil.
No, the big one, Gilgamesh.
Oh, Gilgamesh. Yeah.
What do you think of this? They proved Nibiru is an actual planet in an elliptical orbit. I don't know anything about
heard
it.
of that. I've heard the theories about it.
Yeah, it's supposedly is a planet that's on this.
It's on a big or
It's on a big path.
yeah.
And what happens is the every so often it comes kind of close to Earth.
Yeah, it's like every like 12,500 years, I believe.
Right.
Is like
And
what
they say
it is.
that these alien
All
race
these things
came
match
from that planet.
I mean that would be crazy. So
They
like,
came down
what's
because
the,
their
what's
planet,
the
their planet was
They needed
suffering
gold.
from global warming, and they needed gold to shimmer the atmosphere, kind of to like block sun rays from like coming in.
So-
that's what it was, and they made us to mine it. But the thing is that Enki, I believe, which is the good one, and he was the one that had became friendly with the Homo sapien race.
Is this the same shit as like the fucking like the black Jews and stuff like that?
No.
Like the fucking
No.
the Hebrew.
You're talking about the 13 tribes and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
like
that?
Yeah,
all those
they
black people
ran.
that were like, actually,
Black
Shakespeare was
Israelites,
black.
Israelites
yeah,
and stuff?
yeah, and then
No,
like they
no.
talk about like how an alien race was like all that alien
Well,
race.
when you
shit.
really think about it, all of the religions have deviated
Something about
from
gravitational
Sumerians.
waves, prices, it or something.
Proved it or something about gravitational
Proved
waves.
it. Oh.
I mean, gravitational waves they did find, but they found it through a black hole. They found ripples through the space.
So my question, because like, what's that? I forget. I always forget what it is. I watched a Kierkegaard video on it where it's like, even
Yeah.
if there are aliens, the universe is so spread
It's
out
the-
that there would never,
it's-
you could never contact. There
It's
would
also
never
that,
contact.
and
them.
it's both the Fermi paradox,
Yeah, yeah.
and the other paradox theory, which is like, well, the Fermi paradox is if there were an alien species, to get to that point automatically means that you probably destroyed yourself,
Yeah, that's
so that they just wiped themselves out
yeah.
at that point. The other paradox theory is the civilization tier theory, which is like
Yeah, there's another name for
civilization
it,
1, status 2, status 3, status 4. Status 1 is you build your civilization on your planet. Status 2 is you start
like we were
mining.
past
You
there.
start mining the planet for its resources and stuff. Status 3 is you start going into your own system, intergalactic mining.
So we've done.
And then
we're at
status
2. We're at
4,
2.
and there's
Yeah.
status 4 where you are harnessing your entire system, which is what comes into like the Dyson sphere.
Yeah, so like
and
once we
whatnot,
do
which
like
is
what
the
what
mechanism
sun-
that-
what
which is-
Elon
which is the
yeah.
mechanism that is in Infinity War, where they're trying to build Thor's hammer.
Right.
And
Yeah,
that's the Dyson sphere that's swirling
where
around the
where
star.
the midget plays the giant.
Yeah,
I
that's
fucking love
hilarious.
that guy.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage.
Peter
Who is it?
Dinklage
He played
playing a
great.
giant.
He played trumpet in a ska band back in the 90s.
That's fucking dope. I would. What's Peter Dinklage's ska band? Maybe we'll play that to end the episode.
I fucking hope not. Ska sucks.
What?
Ska sucks.
Fuck you.
Up.
Sorry.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Kepler belt. Small objects. See, like these people. If scientists were so advanced.
Well, I think if the Kepler belt, bro, Zachariah, the Kepler belt is kind of like the asteroid belt, where like they think it was a planet, and it like crashed into something and destroyed itself. Like you have the Nemesis theory for Earth, where like that's how the moon got created. It was two planets that crashed in together and then juxtaposed a fucking.
Wow. Yeah,
piece
they
of
know
Earth.
it was part of the Earth.
Yeah.
I don't know how. But
But,
that sounds like a pretty rational theory.
You know, the asteroid belt and the Kepler belt is just like space fucking debris and shit.
You know,
like that.
you know those big,
I'm a fucking nerd, and I legit like fall
I-
into like
you know those-
astrophysics, like fucking shit.
those big tunnel boring things.
Yeah,
That they do? Why can't we get one
and go Armageddon.
and go onto the
Send Bruce
moon?
Willis to.
Go onto the moon and start digging tunnels and just spray. You know, they have like sprays that would seal the place up. Well, you dig a tunnel.
What, Flex Seal?
Yeah,
Spray Flex
something.
Seal.
Why not? If it's strong enough,
Well, okay. So
so you could make bases on the moon underground. You don't have to be on the surface.
Yeah, well, that's what they believe Mars is about.
we haven't.
They believe that the
we haven't even
civilization
been
is
back to
actually
the moon.
underground
What?
because they're.
We haven't even been back to the moon.
Dude, the
And, like,
one
there's-
fucking thing about that is like the NASA said, "Oh, we lost the technology to go that way." That's why, like, sometimes I'm like, we didn't fucking go there.
Like
Like, how could we
you know
not?
those big machines that move those rockets? Like they were able to
The V2
gra-
rocket, right?
the big ones.
Yeah.
They would be able to grab that and just like pick it up and move it where they wanted it to go. The rocket would be standing like this.
Oh, you mean like they just like
And those machines,
drag it?
they say they don't know how to build them anymore.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't know how to build them
Because,
anymore?
dude, like
The
NASA.
anybody who was around when those things were built,
When I went
are
to
gone.
Houston, bro, like when I was in Texas, I went to Houston. I went
It's
to
so-
NASA to
That's
NASA
a
headquarters.
fact. You can look
and
that
they
up.
said that like we no longer
Is that a
have the
computer screen?
technology. Telemetry data can be relearned by a computer. That's what I'm saying, bro. How the fuck do you lose the data? You had it on a floppy disk.
Yeah,
Like-
that's something that drives me nuts. Is like how much stuff. Like,
I don't know if it's
how much
like
knowledge.
we lost the technology or like we lost the money
Well,
to
just
do it.
look how easy it is. We could like before. What is it like 12,000 years ago? That's the beginning of recorded history.
Yeah, and then we just burned it
Right?
once
But who
already,
the hell
like
knows?
6,000 years
If they
ago.
wrote everything on paper, it would have been thoroughly decomposed by now.
Yeah, but
Unless
they did
some-
write everything on paper, and then like Nero burned the libraries
Well, you also
in
had that,
Rome.
and then you had
No,
the
but my point
Library
is-
of Alexandria being fucking
Yeah,
destroyed.
we
which-
just
There was a
continuously
huge-
burn
there was a
human
huge-
history.
It's because fucking
There was a
humanity's
huge
flawed.
flood. There was a huge flood.
Yeah, which
This is
dispersed all
every
the
civilization.
civilizations.
China, people in China, in Asia, they have
Records of a huge flood.
records of a huge flood.
Every major civilization has some sort
There's
of
been
myth
around-
or story about a flood.
Yeah.
The Navajo Indians do. The what the fuck is that one tribe that's in like the Southwest? I'm sure Zachariah probably knows it. The one tribe that's in the Southwest that they had their theory where like there was a huge flood and
Everybody-
people came from the ground to save us and help us out. They were called the Ant People. And shit.
Oh, not the mole people.
They were called the
No,
Ant
but there's
People.
like they talk about the sky people too.
Yeah,
Every
that's Aztecs.
civilization, Aztecs, even the Americans,
Mayans, yeah,
even the ones that are in America,
Yep.
in where we are, the Indians that were here, they all have records of, not records, verbal stories that were
of a sky people.
a sky
Yeah.
people,
Right.
And
Anunnakis.
that's where they believe the whole serpent eagle thing comes from is Enki and Enlil is their battle.
Enki and Enlil.
Enlil, which is the two Sumerian gods that fought, and Enki was the one that sided with the human race in the Sumerian religion and stuff, and Enlil was the one that was trying to destroy it.
Well, did you ever? I've listened on YouTube. They have the story of Gilgamesh.
The
Yes.
Khan or the
And who was
Britannicas.
his friend that they fought?
Isn't
Was that
Britannica's
Enki?
like you can? What was that?
Wasn't it Enki?
Enki was the one that was trying to help.
Okay, the story that I heard on YouTube about the story of Gilgamesh is Gilgamesh was this big king.
Yeah.
And he was part god.
Mm-hmm. That's
And-
where the Nephilim come in and all that shit. That's why he was so
And
huge.
he loved doing battle and he loved fighting and wrestling and stuff like that. So he would get all the men in the village, you gotta come wrestle with me. This is what I want to do.
Native American handshakes.
Yeah,
wrestling.
yeah.
So and he also had this thing where before any
I want to
woman-
wrestle all the men in the village.
he would want to have sex with all the women before they got married.
Oh fuck. Okay. All
Right?
right.
And
based.
Yeah,
people-
based. Based
People
as
went
fuck.
complaining. People went complaining to the gods, and they said that they were gonna
Nobody's calling, bro.
Well, Shane, send me some bad news if you want it. If you want me to deliver bad news, send it to me. I'm not doing it today. Today, I don't have any calls. So. Yeah, you can go to the moon. The Chinese just did. Chang.
We were there
5.
first. We did that in the '60s.
That going back to the whole idea that we just like we'll just fucking lose information as pertinent as like how to get to the moon.
What's it stored?
Like I feel
on?
like that's fucking
What's all this information stored on?
probably floppy drives, and even if it,
But-
even if it was even
Dude, like
it was 70 years ago.
So like here's
it
the
was
thing, bro.
70
Okay,
years
okay.
ago.
We
Okay.
went to the moon.
We don't have
I
it
think
laying
we went to the
around.
moon on like 18 megabytes of information.
Right.
It was something insane like that.
Yeah, like
We now have fucking supercomputers that run your
in
fucking,
your pocket.
like that, and like your. It's just give me a fucking break, bro. You can't figure that out. You have supercomputers that are beating fucking humans at chess, and you can't figure
50
out
years ago.
mathematical equations to fucking launch yourself into a fucking other like planet.
Yeah, I feel like there's engineers out there that
The
could
only
probably
thing
do
that
it.
is stopping us from space travel is
Money.
trying money and also trying to figure out how the fuck we would survive.
Or the Earth is flat and it's covered by a dome.
well,
Well,
dude,
how
also
are you
have
going to
one
get
of Von
how are
Braun's
you going to get the
gravestone.
money
I
with,
believe
with
you
the
can
shit
pull
that's
it up.
going on today? How are you ever going to get the money to do that?
What?
Oh, listen. I'm the president of the United States. I want to go back to the moon. We're going to build a base on the moon.
if-
It's going to cost us $1 trillion.
If you tax
Taxes
that,
are going to go up. Taxes are going to go up.
yeah.
But we're going to go to the moon.
But here's the
And
thing:
people
if
go,
you tax
I'm
me for that,
fucking
okay,
starving.
yeah.
I'm starving.
But here's the thing, though: if you tax me for that, I'd be like, all right, it's actually going for something that I'm down with. Okay.
But most people, the average person on the
Yeah.
street, I don't give a shit.
Well, no,
about the
you
moon.
Just
only-
print the
I don't
fucking
give a
money,
shit
dude.
about the moon.
Like, just print the money.
What is going to the moon
We've
going to do
proved
for me?
over the last year that it's a lie. That
What?
that any of the like we could just print money. It doesn't matter.
It's
just-
not a good
Well,
thing.
you also
It
gotta
does
remember
matter.
that the money
It-
is
it-
the
What's it
money
based-
system
what's
is
it based
complete-
on?
The money system is completely separate from the government.
Right.
The Federal Reserve is its own fucking entity.
So the Federal Reserve doesn't want to go to the moon. That's what you're telling
Well,
me.
dude, it all.
They don't want
revolves
everybody
around-
to-
The
it
more
all
money you
revolves
print,
around-
the less the value of the dollar has.
What is value?
Well, before Nixon came in, it was the gold standard. We
What
based
is
our
the
shit
gold?
on
What is the gold standard?
It was
Helium-
based on human need of monetary value for it, like what it was.
It just sounds like it sounds real dumb. Just build a thing and fly us to the moon. Let's go. Come on, hurry up.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Why?
Are you going to build it for free?
What are you going to get out of going to the moon?
Just feed the people that build it, and give them a nice house to live in.
So you want
What?
NASA to create a welfare state?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right, I'm about it.
Yeah.
What is it going to get you?
Yeah.
Pound it.
In the long run, what is it going to get you?
I don't know, stuff, information.
About what?
I don't
The
care.
rocks on the moon?
I don't. I just think it would be cool.
Yeah, Zachariah, you don't think it costs $10,000 for a hammer and $20,000 for a toilet seat, do you? It's
Well, I did at
actually
one time.
$10,500 for
Do
a
they still do
hammer. I
that?
used to be a framer.
Do that?
Yeah, they fucking overexpend shit like all the
Yeah.
time.
If there is helium
It's
on
like
the
Donald
moon,
Rumsfeld coming out the day
How
before
is there helium
9/11
on
and
the
being
moon?
like,
I
we're
don't
missing
know.
$2.3 billion account for it.
I don't know how there's helium here, so I don't know
It's an element.
anything.
It's
I'm
there's no
a
atmosphere.
dummy.
It's
I'm a
atmosphere.
dummy.
If there is an atmosphere on the moon, it's very, very slight.
It's
we
next
could-
to
Yeah, but if we
nothing.
used
we
moon-
couldn't survive on it. No,
if we
you need
use
to
the
live in a
moon-
dome.
Yeah, it might have enough gravitational pull
My
to
theory.
keep a small amount
What if
of
like
atmosphere.
we were the Martians, man?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
fucked the
man.
planet up, man, and
And
we like
we
came
fucked up
here.
Mars. We
It's
came
pretty
here and then
much.
we
I
forgot
don't
how
know
we
if there's
fucked
any
it up. And
anime
we're fucking up
fucking
this
nerds in
planet.
your chat right now. They're probably all calling me a weeb, but it's fucking Trigun. It's pretty much the story of Trigun. That's the conspiracy
Oh no,
theory.
there isn't helium-3. Well, there is, but almost none.
Well, there's almost none here now because
What
we
if
just stuff it into balloons like fucking retards.
That's
No,
not helium.
it's not only that.
different substance.
The atmosphere is constantly fucking changing and shit. Like, I mean, like 65 million years ago, there was a high amount of oxygen in our atmosphere.
Isn't it
which
true though
caused
that
fucking
that like
atoms to be
we're
huge.
depleting helium resources, which is like a very like we've kept helium resources at an artificial low, so we could still have party balloons. Is that something that I'm making up right now?
I think you might be making that up. I've never heard
Okay.
that. If you want to search that shit.
I've
You
heard-
know
I
cars
read-
that run on helium,
Yeah.
and the only byproduct
It was water.
It's water.
Yeah,
And then
Well,
they
it's
figured
hydrogen.
out. Yeah, hydrogen.
Not helium. Hydrogen,
hydrogen.
will
Oh,
biodegrade
helium. Okay,
into
sorry,
water
different
vapor.
subject.
But I
Helium is
watched
a-
this video that it was something about how fucking we have helium like we have a helium shortage that's going on, and helium is like
It's all because of your fucking hairsprays and your
It's the Russians. It's the Russians.
you're causing
They're
holes in
hogging
the
all the
ozone layer, but
helium-free.
losing it.
no but
Helium
helium
obviously
is
rises.
like a very important element that's used in the synthesis of something else that's like very useful in computers or some shit like that.
See, the Russians are hogging it.
And that we have artificial
Can you
we
imagine the
have
Russians are hiding it and Putin's just sitting in his
Yeah.
office?
yeah.
I dog like
My name's Pluto.
He's
My
washing,
name's
his,
Pluto.
he's washing his face in it. You know, ooh, I love washing my face in helium-3. I
not
have
even
so
that.
much.
Helium-3
as
gas that has the
future
potential to be
nuclear
used as
fission.
fuel in future nuclear fusion power plants. There's very little helium-3 available on Earth. However, there is
Yeah, and aren't we just using it to like fucking?
I mean, like, what
blow up
else is gonna
balloons?
happen?
No,
if
it's
we
a different
fucking-
type of helium.
It's got. Is it?
completely different helium.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's different
Helium
types
isn't
of water,
flammable.
bro. Like, there's different types of helium.
Helium, yeah, helium is inflammable. The one that you're talking about. You can't. You could.
Yeah, but what do you need? What if you don't need helium to create nuclear
Ergo,
fission?
you can't use it as fuel. It's not flammable, so you can't use it as fuel.
I beg to differ. Have you ever let a balloon go?
All it needs
That's
is
fuel.
Bezos turning
just not
into
combustible
a fucking
fuel.
super
Well,
villain.
that's what you need. That's what I'm saying. There's no energy expenditure.
But it is. It's blowing the fucking, and then the balloon flies around the room. That's energy
It's looking like your
expenditure.
ass with the hemorrhoid.
You're not going
Yeah.
to the Mars with that.
Yeah, no. How do you know? What if you had a big enough one?
Yeah, be real. We'll float to.
Yeah, we'll
to
float
the
up.
stratosphere.
to the-
See, regular helium is less than helium-3. Helium-3 has 3 more.
So we're not filling up
atoms.
balloons with
Zachary has
helium-3.
No,
Okay.
we're not.
Haas.
Could you fill up a balloon with helium-3 though?
Yeah, just don't put it near a heat source or anything like that.
Is it what? Is it?
Could I breathe it
like
in
that?
and make a funny?
I think helium.
Could I breathe it in and then still go
Well,
like?
if I fill a bottle with it, would it look like liquid or would it be gaseous?
It would be gaseous.
Okay, so it's got to be condensed to be a liquid.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't think it would go into liquid. You'd probably get into a plasma form because that's the other form of matter.
The fourth form that they don't
how do
tell
they store
that
it?
they don't teach
What do
you
they
about
how
is
do they store
plasma.
it?
It's
How
the
do
sun.
they store it?
That's the matter. It's the
Yeah,
sun.
I know, but they
Yeah.
never. When I was in school, they always told you there's 3 forms of matter: liquid, solid, gaseous. They never mentioned fucking plasma
until
ever.
I was in accelerated science
Bitches.
classes.
And I
And
was
like,
too
"What
retarded
the
for those
fuck?"
classes.
That's the liberals for you.
You would have more money than Wall Street in that balloon.
Oh, really? Is it that expensive?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's that expensive. I don't know.
Well,
maybe.
because the resources.
Because somebody
because-
told me.
because the resources
Russians
finite.
are hogging it.
Because
the
Vladimir
Russians.
Putin's just sitting in his office sucking on balloons.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Fuck Joe Biden.
Wouldn't it be funny if Putin was just in his office like,
The lollipop.
He's short enough.
he's just like doing fucking bits.
This guy, this like Zachary Haas. He shouldn't be watching the show. He seems like a very smart guy.
he's just
Yeah,
watching
dude, you're fucking up.
Can we ban him?
for his own good.
America has very few great minds, and he should not be poisoned with the way we think.
Zachariah Black Horse, and Zach Haas are watching this, just getting more retarded by the minute.
I hope you guys are high.
I'm retarded, y'all.
What was that? I wanted to end on stuff about the my understanding
Speak.
of the I was trying to think of a Mandela effect. I was think of a different black guy joke.
Wait. There's a bunch of
You can't talk and not be on camera like that.
I will be.
On mic. Then hold your thoughts.
Hold them. Oh Jesus.
I had a thought. Son, you know that one theory
Yeah.
about the guy? Huh?
So
We should do it. We should find out how to do a thing where it's like an open mic where they can come in and call it like a almost like a
Do like a Zoom call.
AM.
yeah, I could if people wanted to go on the Discord, I could do that and have and just open up the Discord for a little bit
Yeah.
every episode.
I think that because like last week,
but nobody wants to be on the Discord.
Who
I will be down to talk conspiracy theory any fucking time.
Well, that's what the next 2 weeks are going to be. Probably is just you explaining conspiracy theories to. You got to pick 2 conspiracy theories to explain to me,
And then one new Jack story.
and then I'll just do
New Jack?
New Jack. Well,
New Jack the wrestler.
Oh.
New Jack. That guy. R.I.P. New Jack. First,
Are you
off.
big into wrestling too?
Yeah.
You guys should do a wrestling show together.
We want to, but
Yeah.
I think the next 2 weeks are going to be like our pilots for that.
Pretty much. If it goes well.
Yeah.
And if it's anything
You know
like this, then we're not doing fucking
You should
doing it.
hang a green screen behind you.
And put Hulk Hogan
we
there
could
jerking me
green
off.
screen-
Just Hulk Hogan be like, yeah,
No,
brother.
but that's the perfect space. Have a green screen. Yeah, keep the
I
camera.
wonder
like
if
that.
I could just get a program that would turn this into a green screen.
I think you can, as long as you're not wearing that color.
Right.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
It just picks up that color. Because there was a.
I'm not doing that over the next 2 weeks. There's no way that I'm gonna have.
You're going to fucking figure that out. We're doing it over the next 2 weeks.
Well, you help me figure it out, and then we could do it.
What? It's your show.
You're
I'm
an
just
in-
here for the ride,
We're
bro.
interns, motherfucker.
You're not. You
We're
guys are
not-
getting paid for this?
What?
Are you getting paid for this?
No.
Not yet.
I went to him. I go, we got to start talking.
Get on the fucking
I asked-
horse.
He said he got $30 from TikTok. And I said, we got
Yeah, I
to
bought beer.
Fucking pay me, bro.
You didn't buy this beer. I bought it, motherfucker.
I
I'm
bought
an
beer
investor.
the last
I'm
time.
an
been here
investor.
for-
Where's my return?
I've been here for
I bought the
2.5
soundboard.
hours.
You've been here. You've been working for an hour and a half. You got here early. Okay, that's not my fault.
That's
I'm
cold.
supposed to pay you for.
I bought the
For-
soundboard
for
that you're
Time is
using.
money, bro. I could be home playing Warzone.
Did you ever play DayZ?
No, Days.
What?
Days, that game?
no,
D-
Daisy.
DayZ.
No. What is
Oh,
that?
I love that game.
I gotta figure out. I can't figure out how to do the fucking game streams. I wanted to do that, but I can't.
Sandbox thing?
Okay.
It's like Rust, but it's with zombies.
Yo, Rust is supposedly coming to Xbox.
It is. I bought it and it doesn't fucking work.
It's probably like how PUBG was
Yeah.
when that first dropped.
Yeah.
You got to give it time for it to build up itself. You remember when you used
You
to
can't
like,
even
load
get
in-
into. You can't
You
even get
remember
into
when we
the
used to
world.
drop into PUBG and the ground wouldn't even fucking
Yeah,
load?
it's like- I was like, what the fuck is
It's
this?
Just dropping it into blocks.
I went in there and it's like there's no other people playing. There's no other servers to go
It's
on.
because
to.
like what they need to do is it should be crossplay already though. But the thing is, a lot of people create their own servers with Rust.
Right.
So what they create a server for Discord where it's like everybody
with
in the
DayZ?
Discord in their Discord chat would join their private server,
Right.
and that's where they would all game.
With-
So that's the problem with Rust.
With DayZ, that works on Xbox.
Yeah.
Right. So you wake
Not
up,
well, I will say.
I have.
When's the last time you played it?
The last time I played it was with you.
That was they've improved it a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just saying, like, I any time that I've tried to play that, number one, it takes forever to load into any game.
It does. It does.
And it's like I only have like when I jump onto a video game, I only have like maybe 45 minutes to at the most like 2 hours. If I'm spending half
Yeah,
that
it's like
time
me too.
sitting waiting for a game,
I don't get on very much.
That's why, like, dude, like, I'll get into an RPG and then I'll just completely fucking drop it because I'm like, I'm not doing all this.
all these things,
All this stuff.
No,
And
no.
it's
See, that's what I like about-
asking me
that's
to
what I
do
like
that.
about
Valid,
DayZ.
dude, and I completely dropped
It's just going. You got to get to the. There's nothing to follow. There's no plan.
Yeah.
It's you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I like DayZ.
Mm-hmm.
And Rust is an interesting game. I haven't played Rust yet. I just got a new laptop the other day. And
I don't have PlayStation, but if I had PlayStation, Zachariah, that game, I would absolutely play.
Horizon Zero Dawn looks fucking awesome.
Oh, the
What's
new one,
it?
Forbidden West, looks fucking great.
You ever play Tarkov?
Escape from Tarkov?
Yeah.
No, but I've heard good
It's
things
so
about it.
expensive.
Really?
It's like
I don't-
Valorant. Valorant's fucking expensive for like all like their fucking
Yeah, for
personal shit.
yeah, but the
game
whole-
you get.
But the actual like base game is like $200
Get the fuck out of here.
for the base game, and it's like, no, I'm not.
Just get a PC, man.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
get a
That is
PC.
It,
It's
I
just on
could
PC,
play it.
right?
I could
Tarkov
play
on
it,
PC?
but I'm not going to.
Oh, that's-
we received 100.
I got 100 comments.
How come
on
is it
this
we got all these
episode.
people commenting? It says our watches are
A
zero.
YouTube comment.
Because actually, this is like probably the lowest watch stream that we've had.
It's because I'm here. Yeah.
No, it's not because you're here. It's just because the fucking haven't done any work on the actual
You
channel.
don't look like him now, but when you were a kid, when you were younger,
Yeah.
right?
You look like what Ron looks like today.
Yeah. It was like I was right there. I go, oh my god, he put on some fucking weight,
Oh, yeah.
right? And wait, COVID weight?
A little
Oh,
bit.
you been going to the gym?
No.
Yeah, you should.
That's the gayest thing you've ever said to anybody. you
No, no,
you
you
going-
I have two
you
25
looking
pound
at him,
kettlebells
looking
in my
at him
room that
with
I
those
barely
sultry
use.
eyes. You going to the gym?
I'll take you to the gym, boy. I'll give you a good workout. I'll give that buttocks of yours a good workout, man. Oh, man. No, but
Rub some oil on those biceps.
But
Sick traps.
But
bro.
anyway,
Yo, those traps.
you're much.
Dope.
You don't look like him anymore.
Ron?
Maybe
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
the glasses.
Yeah.
Does Ron
You
have a
also,
beard?
I mean, like, kinda.
Does Ron have a beard?
He kind of. He shaves.
A little
and
diabetic
Yeah, he'll let it grow out sometimes, and then he shaves. And
But he's
My pump.
he sucks. He's not. I like having.
You remember that?
Ron doesn't suck. He's just a different kind of guest on this show.
He's a different kind of gay.
Well, yeah, he's also that. He's very much also a different kind of
I
gay.
hope you're watching.
Ron
Probably not.
hasn't been able to come do the show because he's been on a quest to get paused up.
What?
He's trying to get laid.
He's been trying to get paused up
You just,
with the
listen,
hiv.
just take some of the
What
money.
the fuck?
Just take some of the money that you make off the show and get the fucking poor kid laid.
It's just like Paulie Walnuts. Just
Get,
from
take him
Sopranos.
over.
AIDS?
We can make a bit out
Yeah.
of it.
Ain't nobody got fucking AIDS.
We really gotta
Get him a fucking Black Street Walker hooker, and
a black streetwalker hooker.
yeah,
I almost missed what you were saying.
you know,
That's the same.
there's some neighborhoods where you can take them. There was a picture on Facebook, somebody, and it was a male tranny hooker. He had a
Wesley
big
Snipes?
wig. He had a big wig, and the lipstick was like he looked like that Pokemon character.
Jinx, the one that they canceled.
Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, it looked just like that. I was like, I was dying watching it. It's funny as hell.
Are you pulling it up?
If I can. Oh, yeah. I think it was on Facebook.
We're probably gonna wrap up, right?
Yeah, how much longer do you want to go?
No, that's. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you nobody sending us messages.
I'm gonna edit stuff and put it up tonight.
This
And
from tonight?
no, not this episode
Oh.
because there's nothing to fucking edit. So
Yeah.
I don't even know why I recorded this one. Aside from the fact
How
that like
dare
it's
you.
a good conversation. It was fun. I had a
Make
great
it
time.
podcast.
Yeah, this is a podcast episode. You know, that's what podcasts are.
Three dudes bullshit.
It doesn't have any of the good shit that people follow me for, but I think it's good.
Well,
They
you
gotta
don't
understand-
send us anything in order for us to do those
Exactly.
things.
If people
If
wanted
you
me to-
have people you hate, send
Yeah.
the stuff to John, and he'll do
How many
it.
people are looking at this thing right now?
probably like 7.
Come on, out of 7 of you.
That's more people than ever looked at our band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I'm a father.
Oh yeah, go check out Tired of
Zachary Blackhorse.
Oh,
You're a cool guy. Thank you.
let's end on Dire Descent. This is actually a perfect time to actually play some of that. Am I hovering
Playing some
over?
of your music?
Yeah.
The band?
Fuck it.
You're on what? You're not on
Our
YouTube?
7-year-old music.
There it is.
8-year-old music.
Bandcamp? Didacent Bandcamp?
Which one should I play?
What the fuck, dude?
You want me to
That's
play
always
that?
been my favorite.
What is it?
What the fuck, dude? WTF, dude? Because we made this shit back in what 2014,
Yeah.
15.
When like. Fucking scream. Fucking.
Everything